You glance out your apartment window at the familiar moon tonight. Something seems different, though. The moon looks slightly larger than usual. You grab your telescope to get a better look at it. Through the lens, you notice the moon has doubled in size. You check your watch. Exactly 1 hour has passed since sunset. Your phone buzzes with emergency alerts about unusual tidal activity. Outside, you hear car alarms and people shouting in confusion. You decide to head to the rooftop for a better view. On the roof, the moon now appears 3 times larger. The increased gravity pulls at your clothes and hair mysteriously. Other people on nearby rooftops point at the lunar monster. Your phone shows the time. Another hour has passed completely. The ocean in the distance rises into impossible tidal waves. Buildings around you start to creak and groan ominously. Small objects around you begin floating upward toward the moon. You grip the rooftop railing to avoid floating away yourself. The 3rd hour approaches, and the moon doubles again. Windows in nearby buildings begin shattering from gravitational stress. Your feet leave the ground, despite gripping the railing. The massive tidal wave you saw earlier finally reaches the city. Water rushes through the streets below like a liquid avalanche. You realize you need to get to higher ground immediately. Fighting the upward pull, you crawl toward the stairwell door. The building beneath you shudders violently from tidal forces. Hour 4 arrives, and the moon doubles once more. You can now see individual rocks on the lunar surface. The gravitational pull becomes so strong, you start floating. Cars and debris float past you toward the lunar surface. You watch entire buildings begin to lift from their foundations. The ocean below you forms a massive sphere in midair. People around you float helplessly toward the approaching lunar surface. You realize escape is impossible as everything accelerates upward. The 5th hour begins, and the moon doubles yet again. The lunar surface rushes toward you at incredible speed. You can see the texture of lunar dust and rocks. Everything from Earth crashes into the lunar surface around you. You land surprisingly gently on the soft lunar dust. Looking up, you see Earth as a tiny blue dot. The familiar world you knew now seems impossibly far away. Around you, and remnants of human civilization lay scattered everywhere. Hour 6 arrives, but there's nowhere left for expansion. You realize this is your new reality now and forever. The moon stops growing, and the universe settles into silence. In this cosmic expansion, humanity found its strangest new home,